Before the first bird finds its song, and while the house remains wrapped in a velvet silence, I find myself reaching out to you, my dear friend, as we stand together at the edge of this new beginning. If these moments of quiet communion bring a sense of peace to your soul, I would be so honored to have you walk beside us every day by subscribing to the Miracle Prayer Studio channel, where we can continue to seek the light of the Father as one family in faith. A soft glow begins to touch the horizon, reminding us that every morning is a silent invitation to witness a miracle that we so often take for granted. We often wake up with the weight of yesterday still clinging to our shoulders, wondering if we have enough strength to meet the demands of the coming hours. Yet faith tells us that we do not have to generate our own light. Just as the earth turns toward the sun to receive its warmth, our spirits are designed to turn toward the Creator to find a joy that doesn't depend on our circumstances. Today, I want to sit in this stillness with you, acknowledging that while life can be messy and unpredictable, there is a steady rhythm of grace available to us if we only take a moment to breathe it in. Our hearts often crave a happiness that is fleeting, chasing after successes or comforts that vanish as quickly as the morning mist. But true joy is something far deeper and more resilient. This radiant joy we seek isn't a loud or boisterous emotion that requires us to be perfect. Rather, it is a quiet confidence that we are loved, held, and guided by a power far greater than our own. As we prepare to open our hearts, let us remember that we are not just starting a day, but we are entering into a sacred dialogue with the one who knew our names before the world was formed. In the gentle wisdom of Psalm 16:11, we find a beautiful promise that serves as a map for our wandering souls, telling us, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." These words suggest that joy isn't something we have to manufacture or find through our own striving, but it is the natural byproduct of simply being near to God. When we feel lost or overwhelmed by the many directions the world pulls us in, this verse acts as a compass, pointing us back to the only source that can truly satisfy the hunger of our inner being. Looking closely at this promise, I realize that the path of life isn't always a straight line or a paved road, but it is a path that the Father makes known to us step by step. My King, I see now that I don't need to see the end of the journey to trust the one who is leading me, because the joy found in your presence is full, leaving no room for the hollow echoes of anxiety or the shadows of doubt. This fullness is like a cup that overflows, softening the hard edges of our thoughts and allowing us to see the world through eyes of hope rather than eyes of fear. My dear Lord, as I sit here in the early light, I lean into the truth that being at your right hand means I am never truly alone or unprotected. I interpret this ancient promise as a modern lifeline, a reminder that my mind can be brightened not by the absence of challenges, but by the overwhelming brilliance of your companionship. To be in your presence is to be home, and today I choose to make that presence my primary dwelling place, believing that every moment spent acknowledging you is a moment where radiant joy can truly awaken. Father in heaven, I come before you now with open hands and a surrendered heart, laying down the heavy cloak of my own expectations for this day. I offer you my first thoughts, my first breaths, and the very first stirrings of my will, asking that you would take them and align them with your perfect love. I entrust to you the hours that lie ahead, from the busy tasks that require my focus to the small, hidden moments that only you will see. Take my schedule, my meetings, my conversations, and even my rest, and use them as a canvas upon which you can paint your grace. Jesus, I give you the things that I am worried about, the problems I've been trying to solve in my own strength, and the fears that have been whispering to me in the dark. I place my family, my friends, and my work into your capable hands, knowing that you care for them far more deeply than I ever could. I surrender my desire to control the outcome of every situation, choosing instead to trust that you are working all things together for good, even when the path seems obscured by the clouds of daily life. My King, I offer you my physical body today, asking that you would move through my hands and feet as I serve those around me. Let my eyes see the beauty in the mundane, and let my ears be sensitive to the needs of the brokenhearted. I surrender my voice to you, praying that my words would be seasoned with kindness and that my silence would be filled with your peace. Every interaction I have today is an opportunity to reflect your light, and I ask that you would help me to be a vessel of your radiant joy in every room I enter. I lift up my mind to you, Father, for it is often the place where I feel the most scattered and tired. I surrender my mental fatigue, my racing thoughts, and my tendency to dwell on what might go wrong. Please take my imagination and fill it with visions of your goodness, and take my memory and remind me of the many times you have carried me through the storms of the past. I offer you my intellect and my creativity, asking that you would inspire me to work with excellence and to solve problems with a spirit of humility and grace. Lord, I entrust my emotions to you, for they can be like the shifting tides of the ocean. When I feel the waves of irritation or the low pull of discouragement, I ask that you would anchor me in the steady joy that comes from your Spirit. I offer you my heart with all its longings and its hidden wounds, and I ask that you would hold it gently. As C.S. Lewis once observed, joy is the serious business of heaven, and so I commit myself to this heavenly business today, refusing to let the trivialities of the world steal the treasure of your peace from my soul. My King, I surrender my goals and my ambitions for this day, recognizing that while I have plans, it is your purpose that ultimately prevails. If my plans need to change to accommodate a divine appointment or a moment of service, give me the flexibility and the grace to follow your lead without complaint. I offer you my very life, not as a demand for success, but as a sacrifice of praise, wanting nothing more than to walk in a way that honors your name and brings to the people I encounter. Father, I am so deeply grateful for the gift of this new morning, for the simple fact that I woke up and found your mercies waiting for me, like the dew on the grass. Thank you for the roof over my head, the warmth of my bed, and the quiet comfort of knowing that I am never forgotten by you. I appreciate the way you have provided for my needs in ways both large and small, from the food on my table to the unexpected moments of laughter that have brightened my darkest weeks. Jesus, I thank you for the people in my life who reflect your love to me, the friends who listen, the family members who support me, and even the strangers whose kindness has been a reminder of your providence. My heart is full when I think of the grace you have shown me, a grace that I know I could never earn and certainly do not deserve. Thank you for your patience with me when I am slow to learn, and for your constant presence that goes before me, stays beside me, and follows behind me every single day. My Lord, as I dwell on your goodness, I am also made aware of the times I have fallen short of the person you have called me to be. I am sorry for the moments yesterday when I allowed my temper to flare, or when I chose a selfish path instead of a servant's heart. Please forgive me for the pride that makes me think I can do things on my own, and for the lack of faith that leads me to worry instead of pray. I ask for your cleansing touch to wash away the stains of my mistakes, making my heart as white as snow and my spirit as clear as the morning sky. Father, I repent of any bitterness I have held against those who have wronged me, and I ask for the strength to release them into your hands, just as you have released me from my debts. Forgive me for the times I have ignored the nudges of your spirit or stayed silent when I should have spoken a word of encouragement. I want to start this day with a clean slate, free from the heavy baggage of guilt or the paralyzing weight of regret, so that I might run the race you have set before me with a light heart and a radiant soul. My King, I thank you for the wisdom that comes from your word and the comfort that comes from your spirit. I am grateful for the trials that have produced perseverance in me, and for the joys that have given me a taste of your eternal kingdom. Every breath I take is a testimony to your faithfulness, and I want my life to be a continuous song of gratitude to you. Help me to remember your blessings even when the day grows long and my energy fades, so that my joy remains anchored in your unchanging character rather than my changing circumstances. Lord, I ask that you would teach me how to be truly grateful for the small things, the taste of a morning meal, the beauty of a flower, the steady rhythm of my own heart. In a world that constantly tells me I need more, help me to find my more in you. Thank you for being a God who listens, who cares about the details of my life, and who never tires of my company. I am humbled by your love, and I am strengthened by your grace as I move forward into this day with a spirit of thanksgiving and a heart that is open to your transforming power. Father, I pray now for the specific needs of my mind, asking that you would clear away the cobwebs of confusion and replace them with the clarity of your truth. When I feel the fog of indecision rolling in, let the light of your wisdom shine through, showing me exactly which way to turn. I ask for a mind that is alert, focused, and creative, capable of handling the complexities of my work and the responsibilities of my home with a calm and steady hand. Please guard my thoughts from the poisonous darts of comparison and the draining energy of negativity. My Lord, I ask for the gift of a brightened mind that can see the opportunities for good in every situation. If I face obstacles today, help me to see them as stepping stones toward growth rather than walls that stop my progress. I pray for a renewed perspective, one that looks at my life through the lens of your sovereignty rather than the lens of my own limitations. Fill my thoughts with things that are true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable, so that my inner world becomes a sanctuary where your radiant joy can thrive and overflow into my outer world. Jesus, I pray for my physical strength today, asking that you would sustain me throughout the demands of the morning and the afternoon. For anyone reading or hearing this who is feeling physically weak or battling illness, I ask for your healing touch to rest upon their bodies. Renew our energy like the eagles so that we may run and not grow weary and walk and not faint. I ask for a sound mind and a strong body, working in harmony to carry out the tasks you have assigned to us, always remembering that our strength comes from you and not from our own efforts. My King, I ask for your guidance in my professional life and in the stewardship of the resources you have given me. Give me the wisdom to manage my time effectively and the integrity to work as if I am working directly for you. I pray for my colleagues and my supervisors, asking that our workplace would be a place of mutual respect and shared purpose. If there are tensions or conflicts, I ask that you would use me as a peacemaker, helping to bring a sense of calm and cooperation into every environment I inhabit today. Father, I lift up my home and my family to you, praying that our walls would be filled with the warmth of your love and the light of your joy. Protect my children as they go to school or as they play, guarding their minds from harm and their hearts from the pressures of the world. I pray for my spouse or my close companions, asking that our relationships would be strengthened by your grace and deepened by our shared commitment to your ways. Let our home be a refuge for the weary and a place where your presence is felt in every room and heard in every conversation. I pray for my neighbors and my community, asking that you would bless the streets where I live and the people I see every day. Give me a heart for those who are struggling in silence and show me how I can be a source of support and encouragement to them. I ask for your protection over my city and my nation, praying that your peace would rule in our hearts and your justice would guide our leaders. Let your kingdom come, and your will be done in the small corners of my life, just as it is in the heavens above. Moving outward from the quiet walls of my own home, I stretch my heart to encompass the world that you so dearly love, my King. I lift up those who are waking up in hospital beds this morning, where the air feels heavy with the scent of antiseptic and the weight of uncertainty. Please let your radiant joy be a tangible presence in those sterile rooms, whispering to the weary that they are not forgotten, and that your healing power is even now at work in their bodies. I pray for the doctors and nurses, asking that you would grant them steady hands and compassionate spirits as they act as your instruments of care. May the light of your hope break through the clouds of pain, bringing a supernatural comfort that defies human understanding and restores a sense of peace to every troubled soul. Jesus, my heart aches for the lonely ones who wake up to an empty house and a silence that feels more like a burden than a blessing. I ask that you would draw near to the widow, the widower, and the orphan, filling the empty spaces in their lives with the warmth of your companionship. Let them feel the embrace of your spirit so strongly that the walls of isolation begin to crumble, replaced by the realization that they belong to a heavenly family that spans across time and space. I pray that you would prompt someone today to reach out with a phone call, a visit, or a simple word of kindness, proving to those who feel invisible that they are seen and cherished by the Creator of the universe. Father in heaven, I intercede for the leaders of the nations and for those who hold positions of great influence over the lives of many. Please grant them a spirit of humility and a hunger for justice, guiding their decisions away from the shadows of greed or pride and toward the light of true service. I pray that your wisdom would descend upon them like a gentle rain, softening hard hearts and opening eyes to the needs of the poor and the marginalized. May peace prevail where there is currently strife, and may the radiant joy of your kingdom begin to manifest in the way we care for one another as a global community. My Lord, I bring before you the young people who are navigating a world that often feels chaotic and confusing. I ask that you would protect their minds from the lies that tell them they are not enough, or that their value is found in the approval of others. Please ground them in the truth of who you say they are, your beloved children, created with purpose and endowed with unique gifts. Give them the courage to stand for what is right, even when it is unpopular, and let the joy of knowing you be their strength as they face the pressures of growing up in these complicated times. I pray for the persecuted and the downtrodden, those who must whisper their prayers in fear or who suffer because of their faith in you. My King, be their shield and their very present help in times of trouble. Grant them a supernatural boldness and a peace that surpasses all understanding, even in the midst of trial. Let them know that their tears are kept in your bottle, and that their faithfulness is a sweet-smelling sacrifice that reaches the very throne of grace. I ask that you would open doors of deliverance for them, and that the light of your truth would eventually overcome the darkness of oppression everywhere it exists. My dear Lord, as I continue this conversation with you, I find my thoughts turning to the nature of the joy I am asking for today. I realize that this joy is not a passive thing, but an active force that transforms how I see every obstacle. I ask for the spiritual insight to recognize your hand in the mundane details of my life, the way the light hits the floor, the sound of a friend's laughter, or the quiet satisfaction of a job well done. Help me to cultivate a heart that hunts for your goodness, refusing to be distracted by the loud clamor of the world's complaints. As Mother Teresa once beautifully reminded us, joy is a net of love by which you can catch souls. And I ask that my life today would be such a net, drawing others toward the beauty of your presence through my simple, radiant happiness. Father, I pray for the renewal of my spirit, asking that you would pour fresh oil upon my head and fill my lamp until it overflows. When I feel my enthusiasm waning or my patience growing thin, remind me of the eternal perspective that shifts everything into focus. I desire to be a person who carries a brightened mind into every dark situation, not because I am inherently better, but because I am reflecting the brilliance of your love. Let my very countenance speak of your grace, so that even without words, people can sense that there is a source of peace within me that the world did not give and cannot take away. My King, I ask for your protection over my thoughts as I move through the day. Sometimes the enemy of my soul tries to sow seeds of doubt or discord before I have even finished my morning tea. I ask that you would build a hedge of protection around my mind, filtering out every thought that does not align with your truth. When I am tempted to judge another person harshly, replace that impulse with a spirit of understanding. When I am tempted to complain about my circumstances, replace that murmur with a song of praise. I want my mind to be a garden where only the fruits of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control are allowed to grow and flourish. Jesus, I pray for the work of my hands today, asking that it would be more than just a means to an end. Whether I am washing dishes, writing reports, teaching children, or building structures, let me do it all as an act of worship to you. I ask that you would bless the creative projects I am working on, giving me breakthroughs where I have felt stuck and inspiration where I have felt dry. Let my work be a blessing to others, contributing to the flourishing of my community and bringing a sense of order and beauty into the world. I place my career and my callings into your hands, trusting that you will open the right doors at the perfect time. Father, I also pray for those I struggle to love, those who have criticized me, those who frustrate me, or those whose values seem so different from my own. I ask that you would soften my heart toward them and help me to see them through your eyes. Give me the grace to respond with kindness when I am met with hostility and to offer forgiveness even when it is not sought. I recognize that I too am a recipient of your limitless mercy, and I want to extend that same mercy to everyone I encounter today. Let my interactions be marked by a quiet humility that seeks to understand rather than to be understood. My dear Lord, I ask for wisdom in how I spend my time today. It is so easy to let the hours slip through my fingers in trivial pursuits or mindless distractions. Help me to be intentional with my moments, prioritizing the things that truly matter, the relationships that need nurturing, the tasks that require diligence, and the quiet moments that require my presence. Teach me the rhythm of work and rest that you modeled for us, so that I do not burn out or become bitter under the pressure of productivity. I want to walk through this day with a sense of unhurried grace, knowing that you are the Lord of time, and that there is always enough room for what you have called me to do. I lift up my physical health once more, Father, asking for your sustaining power to flow through my veins. If there is any part of my body that is out of alignment with your design, I ask for your restorative touch to bring wholeness. Give me the discipline to care for this temple you have given me, making choices that honor the life I have been granted. I pray for deep and restful sleep when this day is done. But until then, let my energy be focused and my vitality be renewed by the joy of the Lord, which is my true strength. My King, I pray for the every single moment mentioned in our title today. I don't just want a morning high that fades by noon. I want a persistent, radiant joy that carries me through the afternoon slump and the evening's exhaustion. When the sun begins to set and the day's work is finishing, let me look back with a heart that says, surely God was in this place. Help me to find reasons to smile even when the news is bad or the weather is grey, because my joy is rooted in the unshakable kingdom of heaven. Father, I ask for your guidance in my finances and my resources. Help me to be a wise steward of everything you have entrusted to me, using what I have to bless others and to provide for my family with a spirit of generosity. I pray against the spirit of lack and the fear of not enough, choosing instead to believe in your promise of abundance. You are the God who feeds the birds of the air and clothes the lilies of the field, and I know that you will surely care for me. Let my financial life be a testimony to your provision and a means by which your work can be advanced in the world. I pray for the dreamers and the visionaries who are carrying seeds of new ideas but are afraid to plant them. My Lord, give them the courage to take the first step and the perseverance to see it through. Let the radiant joy of your approval be more important to them than the fear of failure. I ask that you would bring the right mentors and partners alongside them to help their visions grow into something that honors you and serves the common good. May our world be enriched by the gifts you have placed within your people, used for your glory and the joy of all. My King, I find myself standing at the conclusion of this prayer, but I know that our conversation never truly ends. As I prepare to step fully into the noise and the light of the day, I take a final moment to breathe in your peace. I feel the weight of my worries lifting, replaced by the buoyancy of your grace. I am ready to face whatever comes, not because I am strong, but because you are with me. Your presence is the sunshine of my soul, and your word is the lamp that lights my path. Looking back at the path we've walked together in this prayer, I am reminded that faith is not a destination we reach, but a way of traveling. We've shared our fears, our thanks, and our deepest petitions, and in doing so, we've found that the burden is lighter when it is shared with the Father. Life will surely have its shadows today, There may be a difficult email, a sharp word from a stranger, or a moment of self-doubt, but these shadows only exist because there is a great light shining nearby. I hope you carry that light with you into every room you enter today, knowing that your joy is a gift that can change the atmosphere around you. My dear friend, as you go out into the world, do not be afraid to let your light shine. You don't have to be loud to be impactful. Sometimes the most radiant joy is found in the person who remains calm when everyone else is panicking, or who offers a sincere smile when the world feels cold. We are human and we will stumble, but every time we do, the Father is there to brush us off and set us back on the path of life. Let us walk forward with the peaceful confidence that we are never walking alone, and that every moment is an opportunity to see a miracle. Father, I commit this prayer and everyone who joins in these words into your eternal care. May the radiant joy we have asked for today become a permanent resident in our hearts, brightening our minds and every single moment until we see you face to face. We trust you, we love you, and we offer this day to you as a sacrifice of joy. Let your will be done in our lives on earth as it is in heaven, and let our souls find their deepest rest in you alone. Amen.